Well, I'm at the Gaylord Nelson portal to the North Country Trail parking lot, and I'm ready to start my hike. I got my bike locked up to the kiosk there, and I'm ready to go. So let's go down this spur trail and get back on the main trail. Well, here's where I left off on my last hike. I came that way from the Highland Town Hall parking area, and we're going to head this way towards New York, I guess. I don't think I'll make it to New York today, but we'll go probably 7.5 miles today and see what there is to see. Starting right off in a red pine plantation. They're always pretty to walk through. So it looks like this is where we cross Highway 27 and head out into that area where there'd been a timber sale previously. I talked to a trail worker and he said there had been a lot of timber harvesting along this area on the trail, so he said he had to put in a bunch of 2x2s because they cut down the trees with the blazes on them. Here's one of them right here. Well, you get a more of a wide open view in the timber harvest area. Well, we're coming to the Paul Schock campsite here. Got a log book in there, I'm presuming. Let's go up and take a look at the campsite. From what I read, Paul Schock was a local outdoors enthusiast that ended up getting killed in an adventure in Alaska, and so I presume that's why they named this campsite in remembrance of him. Oh, he's got a little plaque. Let's see what it says. Yeah, that's nice. And they got the usual picnic bench, fire ring, and bench, and maybe a little spot for a tent. Very nice. Getting into more of a deciduous forest now. Some nice views through here. Well, it kind of opens up here. Well, I really wasn't expecting to go through so much timber harvested areas, but there's always a plus to things, and the plus is look at the views you get. Wow. Getting into some nice birch here. Some nice looking red pine. oak. Haven't seen a lot of birch up until now, but this is a nice patch. There goes a deer down there. Heard some thumping noise, and apparently it was him running away, and saw the white tail up. Well, here's Bosu Bluff. Let's see if we get a view from the bench here. Yeah, kind of hard to see, but from what I read, this Winnebago is a very common name for things around here. And Winnebago was the Indian god of metallurgy, and it was thanked for the green pieces of nugget that the Indians found in the riverbeds, and which we now know as copper. So that Indian god name is prevalent in this area. This river valley was also the place where there was a great Indian battle at one time, I don't know, hundreds of years ago, between the Chippewa and the Sioux. And the Chippewa wanted to retain the hunting and fishing rights in the area and control of that, and the Sioux wanted to come in and take it. And when the Sioux arrived, they didn't see many Chippewa, so they thought it'd be easy pickings. But then the rest of the Chippewa came out of the brush, and there was a tremendous battle, and both sides had heavy losses. But the Chippewa did retain control of the hunting and fishing of this area at that time. Well, it was a brand new log book, so I didn't get to read anybody else's entries, but I put mine in there. Looks like the campsite is back here. Maybe it's just this open area here. I guess it is. Oh, there's a table and bench back here. It said in the book that camp at this site, you need to get a free permit from the rural river forest office of some sort. But it looks like other people have stayed here, and kind of worn down. I suppose it gets a lot of use. Alright, well, let's get back to the trail. It's less than a mile to my parking lot from here, so let's see what we can see on the way. If you haven't hiked any of the North Country Trail and you're within driving distance, I'd suggest you give it a try. It goes through quite a few different states, New York or Vermont all the way to North Dakota, and you kind of get a sampling of the different ecosystems of those states and areas as you walk through, and it's very pleasant day out in the woods, that's for sure. I'd suggest giving it a try. Kind of sounded like a pileated woodpecker, but I didn't see it close enough. So that's the end of my hike for today. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time.